Because of the brain differences caused by the prenatal exposure to alcohol, some of our students may have difficulties processing sensory information. Sensory processing issues may be very complex, and we strongly recommend that you consult with your local occupational therapist. The purpose of this video is to increase your basic understanding of sensory processing difficulties. Are you currently working with students who are easily distracted by the classroom environment? Who are always seeking movement by rocking, spinning, or bouncing? Who are constantly bumping into their peers or objects? Who are daydreaming all the time? These are just a few examples of what you might see in a student who is experiencing difficulty making sense of the sensory input they are receiving. Sensory processing then refers to how the brain receives and interprets messages from the senses and then turns those messages into an appropriate motor response. A simple example is touching a hot pan on the stove. The message is received very quickly and we pull our hands away. There are 5 main senses that we all know about: sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste. Proprioceptive and vestibular are 2 of the lesser-known senses that also provide information to our brains. Proprioception refers to the ability of our brains to perceive joint and body movements and the position of our bodies in space. The sensors for this system are found in our joints and in between our muscles. Our vestibular system senses movement of our bodies, vibration input, and balance. The sensors for this system are located in our inner ear. Some of our students may be oversensitive to loud noises, bright lights, certain smells, light or heavy pressure, and many other sources of stimuli. On the other hand, some of our students may be undersensitive and may display a high pain tolerance, a tendency to daydream, a lack of awareness of things happening around them, or a need to seek stimulation through movement, making noises, etc. When the student's sensory processing system is functioning well, they efficiently make sense of the input and respond with the appropriate output. If a student is having difficulty organizing the sensory input they are receiving, then appropriate motor responses may not occur. What looks like intentional and willful behavior may be the student's attempt to make sense of the information they are receiving. If we are able to identify the sensory input that is causing the difficulties, we are able to provide the appropriate support that will reduce the behaviors we are seeing.